starting and standing at the top of the mat. Deep inhale and reach the hands up towards the sky. Exhale as you hinge over the hips. Plant the hands down. Step the feet back into plank position. Little shift left and right, feeling that energy through the shoulders. Press the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs here. Feel a stretch in the back of the calves, through the Achilles and heels. Bring the knees down to the mat. Move into child's pose. And we'll just stop here for a moment for some deep inhales, deep exhales, just letting the mind relax, letting the hips go back towards the heels. Full release. Slow rise back up to tabletop. Move into cat and cow. As you inhale, drop the belly down, let the chest open. And as you exhale, curl. Let that belly button lift up into that spine. Then we'll come back to that tabletop and move through some hip opener. Moving the hips over to the side and back, over to the other side and back, scouring those outer hips. Rise on up to a kneel. Bring the left foot forward. Bend into that knee. As you come back, straighten that left leg to feel that length in the posterior chain. We'll move through a few rounds of these. Next time you're bent into that knee, hold and lift up through that right hand. Deep stretch into that right hip. Smooth breathing here. Then come back to center. Moving to the other side. Bending into that right knee, slow. As you come back, straighten, feel that length in the back of that right leg. We'll move through this a few times. And then bend into that right knee and hold this stretch. Lift through that left hand, reach, open that whole left front chain. Moving into a lateral kneel, let that left leg come out to the side with that left foot in line with that right knee. We're going to add some rainbows with the arms. As you bend into that knee, let that hand come down behind and then reach up and long as you rainbow it back and around to the other side. We'll do this a few times. Switching sides, same setup here with the foot in line with the knee and allowing the hands to move long as you rainbow left and right. Keep that torso long, core engaged, and in control as you move from one side to the other. Coming back to that tabletop, we'll tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. And slow walk the feet to those hands, coming into a ragdoll pose. A passive forward fold, a little bend in the knees, just letting the spine hang long, full relaxation. Slow rise up all the way to stand, reach up to the sky, clasp the hands together, move into a curtsy side bend. So wrapping that right foot behind and to the side bend to the same direction. And then moving to the other side. We'll do this a couple times back and forth. Keep that length upward as you add that side bend. Coming back to center. Inhale and reach up towards the sky. Exhale and fold all the way down. Plant the hands, step it back to a plank, then shift the hips back for downward facing dog. And we'll move through this a few times. Plank to down dog. Let the hips lead the way. Next time you're back in down dog, pause, lift up through that right leg, three-legged dog, bend that knee, stack the hip, and open up all the way till you come into flip dog. Just as you came in, come on back out and draw that right knee forward into lizard. Lift through the right hand for a lizard twist. Right hand plants back to downward dog to the other side. Bend that left knee open into flip dog. Hips lift up towards the sky. Coming back around into that lizard. Twist it open with the left hand. Nice open twist. Coming back to plank pose. Straight back, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, right leg comes up, knee towards that right elbow, draw it right back up, and the knee towards that opposite elbow, kick out to star plank, lift open with that left hand, strong, come on back to three-legged dog, and coming forward into crescent lunge. Hands at prayer hands, open up into a twist. Use that leverage into the elbow, out to the thigh, then rise back up, move into warrior two towards the left side. Flip that front palm, reverse the warrior, open reach, come on back around into side angle pose. Nice long overhead reach here. Back to that warrior two, straighten that front knee, reach far forward to come into triangle pose. And then planting the hands, coming back down into downward facing dog. To the other side, left leg comes up, three-legged dog, knee in towards that left elbow, kick it back straight, and then opposite elbow, kick that foot out, star plank, open up, hips lift, coming back around, three-legged dog, knee in towards the nose, step it forward for crescent lunge. Hands come to prayer hands, twist to the left. Same leverage here, squeeze those hands in towards each other, twist that rib cage open. On that next inhale, sweep the hands open, warrior two, exhale. Flip that front palm, reverse the warrior, open, side angle pose. Rotate open through that chest, long line of energy. Back open to warrior two, straighten that front knee for triangle pose. Length and strength here. Plant the hands down, step it back, plank, straight back, downward facing dog. Then come on back down to a tabletop. Take a rest break here with child's pose, this time with knees in close and letting the hands come alongside. Smooth breathing here, let the spine lengthen and open. Rising back up, coming into a seat. Feet are out in front of you, knees bent, and bring those feet just to the outside of those hips. And we'll windshield wiper left and right, adding the rotation through the hips. Next time you're over to the right side, pause, hinge over that hip to get a little added stretch, and bringing it back and over to the other side. Kind of a modified pigeon pose. We'll do this a couple times. Feel that length and opening through the hips here. Smooth breathing throughout. Hold just a little longer on this second time. And coming back to center, make your way onto your back. Knees bent, feet flat. Windshield wiper with the knees. Just noticing how you feel after the flow. A little more limber, some blood flowing. Coming back to center, a little traction through the low back. Draw those palms right inside that hip crease and add a little push to feel some length in that low back. We'll hold for about 5 seconds, slowly relax. We'll do this twice. Next, we'll hug that left knee in, add in a little twist across the body, opening that left hand over to the other side, smooth breathing in this twist. Coming back to center, hug the opposite knee in, take it across for a twist, smooth breathing here. Coming back to center, hug both knees in and come into a happy baby pose. So taking those knees in and outside of those shoulders, a little sway left and right, letting the hips open up. And coming into our last pose here, a butterfly. Bring the feet together, let the knees open up. Let those legs come out straight, long, then hug the knees in. Come on up to a comfortable seat.